Hello there, Taurus. Welcome to your spirit guide reading for today. Let's dive right into it. Your first card is, if it wants to come, is Shield Maiden. Make plans and focus. Make plans and focus. So this is your shield guardian, your shield spiritual guide is saying that there is some plans that you need to make and to focus. So might be you're all over the place at this time, Taurus. What's going on here? Might be there is a need for you to have to be stationary and to take some time to really to dive into planning your way forward, to be more strategic, to be more deliberate in moving forward at this time. We have Sage. Be devoted and committed. Be devoted and committed. So something that you need to committed to. Something that you need to commit to devote to. I'm feeling that energy where your spirit guys is saying that it's time for you to have some sort of a stick to it energy. It's as if you might have started something and not finish it. We're gonna get to the bottom of it. We are peacekeeper. An harmonious resolution is possible. Buffalo there, harmonious resolution is possible. So I'm feeling like there is something that you have started or you're called to focus in or zoom in on this time, to be very resolute as to completing whatever it is. It could be anything. It could be a project. It could be you know an upgrade as it relates to taking care of yourself, some sort of a holistic lifestyle. It could be a relationship that you're called to be more committed about, Taurus, to be devoted. It could be many things. We have harmonious peacekeeper, harmonious resolution is possible. So there might be some sort of a unfavorable situation that you also might be dealing with, that you're called to really go about it a more peaceful and a calmer way, to have some sort of a harmonious resolution. Let's get 3 cards from this deck here. So make plans and focus. I'm hearing like to forecast, to get a journal and to really write down what is it that you want for the next quarter, and to really be determined. And it could be anything, as I said before, really be determined to move forward as it relates to whatever it is that you want to accomplish. We have here great and full, a number 4 card. So some balance is really coming in. This to me is like the Ace of Cups. So some rewards are coming in. We have great big love. So, listen, we have great and full, then we have great big love. Some greatness is coming in. This is a number 26. So 26 could be significant to you. Yeah, 26 is an 8. So yeah, I'm feeling like you're called to close out some sort of a cycle that was not moving in a direction that is beneficial to you. Yeah, we have tender embrace. For some of you, there might be some love coming in as well. I'm picking up some love energy here. I don't know. We'll see how it goes when we clarify these cards. But on the get-go, let's use this deck here. On the get-go, what I'm getting for this Shield Maiden is to make plans and to focus. So there is some need to focus at this time. I just hear slow down. And you might need to also slow down. Might be you're too busy. You have too many irons in the fire. And there's a need for you to slow down in order to focus on one thing at a time. I just heard focus on one thing at a time. So as for you to accomplish, it's as if, you're working on a project and you have different projects working on. And You're called to accomplish, to finish one before moving on to the other. Yeah, that's what I just heard. Shield maiden, focus, make plans, make plans. Why is make plans and focus here, spirit guys, for Taurus? What is this about? Judgment. You have to make a judgment call. You have to make a deliberate judgment call as to the way forward. It might be something that you might be avoiding, Taurus, but it's called for you to make this call. It might be difficult. It might mean that if you are really in charge of something or the head of something, might be you have to work overtime for now just to focus on something so as for you to complete it. It's called for you to make the plans and to focus at this time. And as I said, it could be related to anything in your life, I don't know. So it is time for you to make the judgment call, to sound the trumpet and say, hey, I'm going to attack this thing and I'm just going to finish it. No matter how much is it that I have to put in, hours or whatever I have to put in, no matter how much dedication I have to devote to it, I am going to make the judgment call. I'm going to strategically plan the way forward. And this is what I'm hearing. You might be also feeling that the year is almost, because it's almost coming to a close, and you're looking back and you're seeing where you might not have accomplished much. Your spirit guides is saying that the need for plan and focus is necessary at this time. Anything else with this judgment card? Anything else with this judgment card or make plans and focus for Taurus? Spirit guides. We have the King of Wands. Yes, some stability is needed at this time and some grounding and firmness is needed. I'm hearing that you need to be hard on yourself at this time. You don't really hear this from much tarot reader, but it is what it is over this side of the internet. You need to be hard on yourself. Sometimes I have to be hard on myself. I say, listen to me, little girl. You need to do what is it that you need to do. And I'm also hearing put first things first. Work strategically. Don't work hard, work smart. We have Sage, be devoted and committed. So you're called to be devoted and committed. For some of you, it's a work situation. For some of you, it's a relationship situation. For some of you, it's just for you to be committed and devoted unto self. Say, for instance, you want to lose some weight. You can't eat cake today and go eat lettuce tomorrow. You have to be devoted and committed to this weight journey, to this health journey, to this holistic journey. This is the Sage here. The Sage is like letting you know, your spiritual guides is letting you know the need for devotion and commitment is necessary. But first you have to make the plan and focus, and then you're called to be devoted and committed. After you make the plans and focus, you're called to now be devoted and committed. Let's get hard for Sage. Devoted and committed. Coming on the fence is, listen to me now, man. 7 of Swords coming on the fence. I'm going to take it in the reverse. I'm hearing don't deceive yourself. It's possible. It is possible to deceive yourself. For some of you, you're deceiving yourself by putting limitations on yourself, by not seeing, by not calling up a speed, and doing what is it that you need to do in order to be. It's as if you see something wrong and you try to deceive yourself, and so as to telling yourself that it is okay. It's like you're in a relationship and say this person is passive aggressive, and you kind of say, that is how she is, or or a person who is very in a relationship and they're very angry and they're very very angry at all times, and you're just deceiving yourself by saying that, it's love him love me. It's love she love me. Don't deceive yourself. If there is something that you need to work on, and these are just examples, if it's something that you need to work on, you're called not to deceive yourself. Don't deceive yourself by avoiding this devotion and commitment that you need to embrace at this time in order to move forward. Anything else with the deception in reverse? So you're moving out of this deception energy, deceptive energy. Three of Cups in reverse. I'm hearing your spirit guides is saying, like, put this sort of a celebrating kind of energy on the back burner for now. You have to make some sacrifices in order to move forward. And this is what your spiritual team is saying. Don't deceive yourself. Don't deceive yourself so you can go over party every Friday night and Saturday night. Feel tired Sunday morning. And feel drained Monday morning when you're supposed to get up and do what is it that you're called to do for self. So this celebrating energy, and for some of you, it could also mean that you are surrounded. You were surrounded by persons who were very deceptive. Yeah, that is not allowing you to move forward, because you can have some people around you who convince you to do otherwise than you're supposed to be doing. And you know within yourself that you need to do better, Scorpio. You know, so certain people not good for you. You know. It's not like you don't know, you know. But because you want to be a part of the whole thing, you're kind of like, you're called to refocus. Plan, refocus, be devoted and commitment to your growth, to your happiness, to your balance. We have peacekeeper, and harmonious resolution is possible. So there is something, and it could be from this deceptive energy in reverse, this Seven of Swords in reverse with this Three of Cups. There might be persons who you are called to remove yourself from. It don't want to come out. To remove yourself from peacefully. There might be some people that you have to put some healthy boundaries against, because you see them not going nowhere. They're not going anywhere. So you're called to remove thyself from these people peacefully, harmoniously. So as for you to move into this great and full energy, this Ace of Cup energy I'm picking up, this is a buffalo energy. And the buffalo is an introspective sort of an energy that is very wise, moving forward. Very wise energy. Look at it. Yeah? And this is what you're called to do. To move away from circumstances and situations, people, places, and things peacefully in order to tap into your greatness. So, let us get a card for this peacekeeper. And I'm feeling it's like some deceptive energies that you might also be around, because you see, when persons sometimes, you see when persons see that you have the potential to move forward, they hold you back, they hold you down. It's like crab in a barrel situation, because we have the Seven of Swords and the Three of Cups in the reverse. They're not really for you. They're not really celebrating you. Very deceptive energy. And also the next clarification I got for this Seven of Swords is that don't deceive yourself either. Yeah, so let's get a card for peacekeeper and harmonious resolution against what? We have the Emperor, somebody that wants to control you. Yeah, you're not blinded by this anymore. Energy, some of you, it could be a father figure energy that wants to control you. Why is this Emperor here? Some of you is a relationship, and flip the energies, whether male or female, they could be operating in an Emperor energy, a controlling, micromanaging sort of an energy. You're called to remove yourself from. Four of Wands in reverse. This is something that is shaky. This is something that is not balanced. This is something or a person or a situation that is not allowing you to cross the finish line, that is not allowing you to finish what is it that you start. The Four of Wands is like you crossing over a threshold. It could also mean marriage, but marriage in the reverse. So it could be a relation. You remember I was picking up some sort of a love energy here. So you could be in a relationship, as I said before, where I was giving some example of persons who want to control you. And this control energy is not allowing you to plan and to focus and to be devoted and committed to self and to whatever it is that you need to focus on and committed to and devoted to in order to move forward. So you're asked to move away from whatever energy. It could be people, places, and things that is not allowing you to move forward, to excel, to grow, to be the best and the higher version of self. Taurus, a harmonious resolution. We have great and full. And forgive me if I just said Scorpio, because I just finished reading Scorpio. We have great and full. Number 4, balance is coming in, balance is returning after this Four of Wands in reverse energy. Yeah, when you know your spiritual team is saying you focusing on yourself, getting rid of anything or anyone that wants to control you or distract you or divert you to think places that you're not supposed to be at this time, doing things that you're not supposed to be doing at this time. When you do that and you start to plan and to focus and to devote and commit yourself to what is it that you're planning and focusing on, you will become great and full. Great and full. So you become balanced is a number 4 card here. Why is great and full? Oh, cut the cards. Your spiritual guys want me to cut the cards. Great and full. Why is great and full here? Why is great and full here? Why is great and full here? Whoops. Okay. We have the Star in reverse for great and full, with the Knight of Swords at the bottom of the deck. And your spiritual guides is saying like this energy, whether people, places, and things that you're asked to move away from peacefully, doesn't want you to shine bright, doesn't want you to be the star, doesn't want you to be the highest version of self, wants you to be stuck with the 8 of Wands in reverse. Tower. This has to be a tower. This has to be broken down. You have to. There's a tower energy here that has to be broken down in order for you to come into this great and full energy. But it means that a tower, you're not avoiding a tower as it relates to yourself, going within to self-actualize and to redeem yourself from anything that you might have been doing, whether physically or energetically, so as for you to move back into a frequency and a vibration that will push you into spaces that will allow you to evolve. Or a tower as it relates to some deceptive energy, as it relates to people that is not there for your greatest and highest good. See what I'm saying? Because this energy don't want you to be, this energy don't want you to have some sort of a rebirth with death being in reverse. Listen to me, Taurus. Anything else with the Star here being in reverse for great and full? Anything else? Yeah. 10 of Swords. The 10 of Swords to me, as it relates to this reading, this person has 10 swords in them back. Coming back to some deceptive energy. But there is a sign here that he's making it with his hand. It's a sign of a new beginning of rebirth. It's a sign of you moving into your great and full. Anything is a sign of resurrection. Like, yeah. Because then don't stab you in your back 10 times. You're gone. You're gone, you know. So you're resurrecting into great and fullness. Sometimes you just have to release certain things and allow towers to fall, whether it has to do with your energy or other people's energy, and to start all over in greatness and fullness, planning and focusing, being devoted and committed. Put the focus back on you. Great big love. So whoever these energies were or was or is, you're moving back into some great big love. And I'm feeling like this great big love is you being committed and devoted to what is it that you want, and realigning to that love within self, loving on self. Number 26. It's a breaking of a cycle that you might be focusing outside of self when you're called to focus on you. Yeah? Okay. Didn't fall. Okay, cut the cards. So great big love is here. So let's get a card for great big love. Why is great big love here? Great big love. Why is great big love here? Don't fall. Strength. Take a chance on self. Take a chance on self. Have the strength to move away. Have the strength to move away from energies, from people, places, and things that is not allowing you to be the highest and greatest version of self. Tender embrace. Your spiritual guides are asking you to embrace this truth. To embrace this truth, to embrace this beautiful greatness that is coming in, and this great big love that is coming in for self. And for some of you, it could be a partner, divine partner coming in. Yeah? We have coming on the fence the 7 of Cups. And I'm feeling like you're going to be having options. A lot of options coming in with this tender embrace. So there is a lot of beautiful things that is coming in once you focus and realign yourself and devote and committed and plan. You are coming into having a lot of options. Options not only in business, options in health, options in love, options in relationship, options in everything. Like everything. Anything else with this 7 of Cups here? Okay. Yeah. What, this a reverse? I'm not too sure. The Hangman. You're enlightened. You're enlightened. You're moving out. You're moving into wisdom. You're tapping back into wisdom. You're putting yourself first. You're realigning yourself. You're leaving situations, people, and places that is deceptive. You're not deceiving yourself either. So you're moving away from that. You're having the strength in order to take a great big leap on self. You're now embracing this great big love that you're now finding yourself, or going to be finding for yourself. You're going to, there's some greatness coming in here, because you have great and full, and you have great big love. So it's love, which is going to be great, love of self and love from others, and great and full in your money, great and full in family dynamics. Great, you're just great and full. Right? You're just grateful. You're gonna be grateful, great and full. Yeah, this is your spiritual guides coming in to let you know, like they first point out what is it that you're called to do in order to move into this greatness. You're called to make plans and focus, to be devoted and committed to yourself, to your life, to what is it that you're called to do here. So as for you to move into this great and you're also to move away from people peacefully and harmoniously. A harmonious resolution is possible. So move away from some deceptive energy that is not in alignment with you. Some of you live in family members, some of you live in love relationship. But you see, great and full is here. Number 4, balance. Great big love is here. Tender embrace. Wonderful, nice, juicy stuff over here coming in. You listen, Taurus. This is your reading from your spirit guides. Thank you so much for being here, and do enjoy the rest of your week.